More than a week after the mass shooting at Old National Bank, the gunman's family wants that AR-15 used in the attack to be destroyed. And a longtime family friend of one of the bank victims is also calling for the very same. WHAS 1119's Connor Steffen and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie are live right now from the Old National Bank Memorial, where, Connor, you also talked tonight to a Republican Metro Council member.
Doug, and we also talked to police out here out front the Old National Bank Memorial. They tell us even this week they continue to see the memorial grow. As we're going to take a look here, you just can see the flooding of these steps. It doesn't stop, it seems. So that's really great to see. As for the voices sort of filling and weighing in tonight, you could argue they are some of those most impacted by this tragedy, when a gunman decided to open fire inside a bank on April 10th.
As Louisville begins the slow road to recovery, some believe a first move is gun reform. That includes the family of Old National Bank mass shooter Connor Sturgeon. They want Sturgeon's AR-15 destroyed. It was purchased 6 days before the shooting. The family goes on to say, quote, "This tragedy is yet another indication that meaningful, common-sense gun safety measures must be enacted. We respectfully urge the Kentucky State Legislature to lead the way by changing Kentucky law to remove the gun auction provision."
I could not believe that they had this law when I first heard about it.
Bob Irvine is a longtime friend of the late Old National Bank Senior Vice President Tommy Elliott.
I think what Tommy would say is do something. For God's sakes, do something.
By coincidence, Irvine submitted an opinion piece to WHAS 11 News today. The same day, Sturgeon's family came out strong for reform, a significant parallel, he believes.
Absolutely. And I have to tell you something. I've prayed about them. I've grieved for them. I mean, I just can't imagine how hard it's been on them to go through this.
The calls fall in line with Mayor Craig Greenberg's directive since getting elected, destroying guns instead of sending them off to the KSP auction block.
It's an interesting symbolic gesture, but I want the public to know that is a symbolic gesture. That will do absolutely nothing.
Republican Councilman Anthony Piagentini believes we must look toward other ideas, although he's against having a red flag law for Kentucky.
They can take immediate action, right? Put together a task force going after illegal guns, immediately putting together some emergency group tackling mental illness or mental health.
While his views differ from most at the local level, there is agreement on one front, giving Louisville autonomy to deal with guns.
I want as much flexibility for the people as Louisville as possible.
Irvine hopes his personal tragedy can create palpable change in Louisville.
What we had last week, when that law came to be, that's an insult to the terrible injury this whole city has felt.
So it's important to note, in speaking about Councilman Anthony Piagentini, he was not talking about unfettered access when he was talking about that flexibility at the local level. It was just more flexibility than what we have now is what he's asking for. Also interesting to note, speaking for his Republican colleagues, he believes that this is a bipartisan effort. So while it's unclear what those efforts will look like going forward, tonight we can tell you those efforts are in motion. We're live here at the memorial at Old National Bank. Connor Steffen, the WHAS 1119.
Connor, thank you. The ATF confirmed to us today that they do have that AR-15 rifle in evidence. A spokesperson says a federal investigation is ongoing and the ATF will adhere to all federal laws in relation to any seized evidence.